Good morning, students. Today we will do topic endorsement, bill of exchange and promissory note. So let's start with the first topic, that is endorsement. So endorsement means transferring the instrument. Let's take one example. A gives instrument in form of bill of exchange to B and B gives it further to C. So when B is transferring this instrument to C, that is known as a endorsement. Clear? And B here is known as endorser and C is a endorsee. And the instrument which is transferred to the C is known as endorsement. Done? So definition of endorsement is given under section 15 of Negotiable Instrument Act 1881. You need not to learn the definition because it is quite lengthy. You can write the simple meaning which is given in the next paragraph. So let's see. The word endorsement has been taken from Latin word in and dorsum, and means upon and dorsum means the back. So therefore endorsement is on the back of the instrument, or it may be sometimes on the face of it. But if there is no space on the instrument, then in that case it may be made on the separate slip, that is known as allonge, which is attached to the instrument. Clear? Next is types of endorsement. First is blank or journal endorsement. So when endorsement does not specify the name of the endorsee, that is known as a blank or journal endorsement. Second is full or special endorsement. So when the endorser will specify the name of endorsee, that this endorsement is on the name of C, that it is known as a specific endorsement. Clear? Next is restrictive endorsement. When further it cannot be endorsed, for example, we endorsed it to C and it specifies that pay to C only. It means C cannot further transfer it to D or some other person. That is known as a restrictive endorsement. And for example, it is written pay to C only on the instrument. So this kind of endorsement is known as restrictive endorsement. Next is partial endorsement. This type of endorsement is not valid under Negotiable Instrument Act. Partial endorsement means when the whole amount of the instrument does not belong to the endorsee when it is transferred. It means if the partial amount payable to the endorsee, or it is endorsed to two or more than two persons. That is known as a partial endorsement. But this kind of endorsement is not valid. Next is conditional endorsement. Conditional endorsement means when some condition is attached with the instrument. For example, pay to C if he returns from London. Now condition is there. If this condition will fulfill, only then we can endorse this bill to C. So this is known as a conditional endorsement. Now section 50 of Negotiable Instrument Act permits to endorse the instrument further. It means you can endorse any instrument, check, bill of exchange or promissory note to further any person. And second, to receive its amount from endorsee or from specified person. It means the person who is the holder of that instrument, he may get this amount from the endorser or from the person specified on the instrument. Clear? Next is bill of exchange. The definition of bill of exchange is given under section 5 of Negotiable Instrument Act 1881. So according to this definition, bill of exchange is in writing, unconditional, signed by maker, directing a certain person to pay a certain sum of money only to or to the order of a certain person or the bearer of the instrument. So it shows all the features of the bill of exchange. So it should be in writing. So it means how we learn this definition, we just need to combine all the features. So instrument is in writing, it is in unconditional, it is signed by maker, directing a certain person, a certain sum of money, order or the bearer of the instrument to a certain person. Clear? So this is a format of bill of exchange. Here amount is given, stamp is required, here address of the person is given who is a drawer of the instrument, and then it is written that after 60 days pay to Sonal. So time is given that after certain period of time pay will give the amount to Sonal. Sum is written, that is 10,000 for the value received, and here the name of the drawer is given and it is accepted by the person who will make the payment. This is a drawee, okay, and this person is a drawer. and the person who will receive the money, that is known as a payee. So in this way you can learn the parties also, and you will draw this format in your project file. Clear? Next features already we have discussed. Almost all the features of negotiable instrument you can write in this. So next is parties. So we have three parties: drawer who will draw the bill, drawee who pays the bill, and payee who will receive the amount of the bill. And in maximum case it may happen that drawer and payee may be a same person. Let's take one example to understand bill of exchange. Suppose A sold goods to B of ₹1,000. Now B doesn't have money, and A said that it's okay, I will draw a bill, you will sign it and you will pay after some specific time period, suppose 3 months. So A draws a bill. So in this case A is a drawer and he is a payee also, because he is drawing also, and at the end of 3 months he will receive the amount also. So here A is drawer and payee both. And B, now A will draw the bill and give it to B, and B will accept it. How B will accept it? B will accept this bill by signing it. So he is an acceptor also, and he is a drawee, because at the end of the 3 months he will make the payment to A. So he is a drawee or acceptor. Clear? Now A is also a holder if he will not endorse this instrument to move further. But if A will endorse this bill to C further, then in that case C will be a holder or endorsee. Clear? So you can endorse the bill of exchange further. Next is promissory note. Promissory note and bill of exchange are almost one and same thing. Only a slight difference is there. That is, promissory note is a promise to pay a certain amount, and bill of exchange is a order to pay a certain sum of amount. And let's discuss in detail promissory note. The definition is given under section 4 of Negotiable Instrument Act. Promissory note is an instrument in writing containing an unconditional undertaking signed by maker to pay a certain sum of money only to or to the order of a certain person or to the bearer of the instrument. So almost same definition we have, but in bill of exchange it is an unconditional order, and under promissory note it is an unconditional undertaking, okay, or promise. Now after definition we have feature again you will write the same. Let's take one example. Here A sold goods to B of ₹1,000 again, and B says that I don't have money and I promise to pay of ₹1,000 after 2 months. So here B is a maker of the instrument and he is promising to A a certain sum of money after certain sum of period. He will give it to A. So B is a maker and he is a drawee, and A is a payee. A will receive the amount and he is a holder if he will not endorse it further. But if he will endorse it further, then in that case endorsee becomes a holder of the instrument. Clear? Now parties. In promissory note we have only two parties, maker and payee. Maker B, the person who will make the payment, and payee, the person who will receive the payment. So this is the main difference between bill of exchange and promissory note. Under bill of exchange, the payee will draw the bill, and here the person who will make the payment will make the bill. Clear? And bill of exchange is the order and promissory note is a promise. So this is the format of promissory note. Under this format, Rajesh, a person is promising to pay a certain sum of amount to Mr. Rajesh. So Rajesh is a payee, and the person who is drawing the bill, who is making the bill, he is a maker, that is Babu. Clear?